Hey there. Well, let's do this. All right. Setting it on the door of the truck. Passenger door of the truck, which, by the way, has decided... Oh. Good morning, our boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Adventures of the Broken Retired. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I would have something better for you this morning, but once again, I got all wound up in what I was doing and forgot to record. So I got to take Matt to school. It's around 9:30, 9:35, Monday morning, August 10th. I got to take Matt to school. I'm going to go from school to the upholstery shop. I've got the seat out of the truck. Let me show you. I got the seat out of the truck, and it's in the back of the car. Got to take it over there to him for an estimate. I'm going to pull that rubber mat out. I'm going to pull a bunch of stuff out. The interior of the truck's going to get done while the seat's not in it. Speaking of the seat, this kind of surprised me, to be honest with you. It fit in the back of the car. Not by a whole lot, but it doesn't have to fit by a whole lot. All it has to do is fit. So I'm gonna take the Boney to school. Matthew, we call him Homie Bones, or the Boney, or SpongeBob, or a lot of other things. Anyway, I'm gonna take him to school, pass over to the upholstery shop, show him the seat. They'll give me an estimate and give me a date to bring it back. In the meantime, I'll bring it home, throw it in the back of the truck, and work on the interior. Good morning there, boys and girls, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Adventures of the Broken Retired. What are we doing today? I'm going to tell you. First of all, I didn't bring a camera stand out here, so bear with me. Today is Tuesday. I guess it's Tuesday the 10th. I was going to come out and work on the truck. What I need to do now is I need to strip the interior. Pull out the steering column, the dash pad, probably the dashboard, the heater box, the heater core, clean up the inside, pull the panel off the inside. I'm going to end up taking the doors off. But today, I want to get the interior stripped if I can, because all the interiors have to be redone. So that's my next plan. But to be able to do that, I've got to have a place to put all the stuff I'm taking out, like the steering column takes up space, the heater box takes up space, all that. And I don't have a lot of space in the garage here. So I'm going to clean up the back of the truck and put the stuff in the back of the truck. Okay, well, what stuff do I need to clean up to do that? Inside the back of the truck were 4 tires and wheels, which were the original tires and wheels that came on it when I bought it, that were 16.5-inch rims. Well, there's 2 16s and 2 16.5s and 4 tires. Each one has a tire mounted on it. All I need is 1 rim for the spare, but I need it bare so that I can repaint it so it matches the rest of the stuff. After it's repainted, I can get a spare tire mounted on it, stick it in the back of the truck. But in the meantime, I need the space in the back of the truck. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to turn the camera around. Then we're going to talk about the back of the truck. So, in the back of the truck, of course, in the back of the car, I'll show you in a minute. That's going to have to come out because I'm going to need the space. That 5th wheel thing is going to come out as soon as I get back from where I'm going. That stuff over there is going to have to get cut up and bagged up along with that pink rug, which I won't need anymore. I don't know if Amy's going to want to keep that or not. Might save that for Barney. Barney likes having padding in his pen. Anyway, then I'll use the back of the truck for storage. Now, in the back of the car, which was kind of a trick to get in here, in the back of the car is the tires and wheels that were on the truck when I bought it. So I'm fixing to go to, let me turn the camera back around. All right, boys and girls, here we go. I have all this fancy camera, I have all these fancy camera stands, and I have a selfie stick, and I don't bring any of them. I don't bring any of it with me. I guess I'm not the brightest crayon in the box. What can I say? Anyway, the tire store is right down the road from the house. So away we go. All right. Where are we at here? $32 later. I'll be out of here in just a minute with one wheel, and the rest of them will be out of my hair. Okay, boys and girls, let me see about getting out of this parking lot. So, I thought $8 a wheel was a little pricey, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Good thing about it is, he felt as though $30 to $8 a tire was a bit too much as well. Ended up charging me $6. So I got out of there with the tax and shop supplies and all the rest of that crap. $26.50. I'll take it. I'm gonna go back to the house, get the wheel out of the car, take that fifth wheel thing out. I'm gonna start stripping the truck. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and take the doors off, get them out of the way, and then start stripping the inside. Come on along, we're gonna have a blast. Oh, hello there, boys and girls. Let me tell you what, it's another hot one out here in the garage. It's Tuesday the 11th. I've only been out here a couple minutes. Just kind of starting to get cranked up. I kind of have a plan for today. Oh, let me show you something. That's the mirror bracket. It got a little dirty on the back side right there. I'm going to try to wipe that off. See right here. Got a little dirty. It's from the way it was sitting on the cardboard. I could hit that again with paint. It'll be okay. Wouldn't hurt it either. Yeah, I'll hit that again. So, paint's a little thin right here. A little dust right there. I'll fix that. Matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? Good enough. We're going to fix that right now. Give me just a second. All right. Get stitchiated here. Yeah, I think this will work. Let's get this taken care of real quick. There we go. That's all it's going to take. All right, that took care of that. That paint takes a long time to dry. Excuse me. Doctor says a lot of things. I got to have more good cholesterol. You got to eat nuts and fish and avocados, and so I've been eating walnuts. You get little dusty things that tickle your throat. Oh, you see right here? Right there, yeah. That is the paint that I used to paint the mirror hanger. I sprayed it on there just to see, kind of get an idea on the color match. Not real close, but close enough for a mirror hanger. I'm not going to paint the whole truck that color. I'm not going to try to spot paint with that color. The mirror hanger and little stuff like that, it'll work just fine. Anyway, let me tell you what the plan is, okay? I got to get the tailgate. I got to get the back of the truck cleaned out because I need space. So there's the pink rug that I had over the seat. That's got to go back in the house. Amy's going to cut that up so the dogs can have it in their pens. Barney loves to have a rug or a towel or some sort of cushion in his pen. He spends a lot of time walking around in circles pushing it to stretch it out as far as he can get it stretched out. He loves it. And then he'll walk around in circles and find just the right spot to lay down. Anyway, gotta get the rug out of there. I gotta get the truck cleaned out because I threw a bunch of stuff in there that I was peeling off the outside of the truck. All the pokey things, they all went in the back of the truck. They gotta come out of there. I gotta clean out. I don't want all that stuff, those little metal pieces, getting out of the back of the truck into the driveway and putting flats on cars, let alone people stepping on them, hurting themselves. So that's got to come out of there. There's a box in the back of the truck that needs to be tore up. I got a bag in the trash that's going to need to be pulled and thrown out. Fifth wheel, I'm not sure if I said that already. It's probably the fourth time I said it. Fifth wheel's got to come out. Rather than sitting here running my mouth, Don, quit talking and get to work. Barney will be so happy to have this in his pen. Can't do it for Ed. Ed will lay there and chew it up into a million pieces and make a big mess. But Barney really likes to have a rug in his pen. So this will go inside. Amy said she'd take care of it. I appreciate that. Now, I have the box the creeper came in. It's got to go away. I have the old rail. The rail for the old garage door opener. Oh, I need a knife for that box. There we go. All right. Get this out of the way. This can go over here. We'll save that. This, I need the trash can. This is the box that the creeper came in. Get rid of that. That's done. Now, it's not so easy to cut those mirrors up. I wonder if I could take those out with the bolt cutters. Let's give that a shot. Nope, that ain't gonna work. All right, what are we gonna do with that? You know what else I could do? I could get that fifth wheel thing out of here, and I could take that and these mirrors over to that dude who does scrap metal. That's the plan. Or I could just take it down to the scrap place and give it to somebody who's waiting in line. I got plenty of big wrenches. Let's see which one this is. Originally, I'd said it looked like 7/8, right? Ooh, I think it's 15/16 then. Yeah, 15/16. Okay, boys and girls. I got up underneath there and looked. I'm gonna tell you that fifth wheel's been on there for a long time, and the position that the bolts are in, I can't get it with an impact from the bottom. It's inside the C frame. Frame is shaped like a C, and the nuts are up in here. I can't get straight to it. So what needs to happen is they need to be blown off with a torch. The heads or the bottom, doesn't matter. Needs to be blown off with a torch and let them drop through the bottom. Pull that fifth wheel out. Well, I don't have a torch. I'm not gonna get a torch because I don't need a torch. Except for right now, I need a torch. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a cutoff wheel and I'm gonna just cut the heads off those bolts. It's messy, it's noisy, a little bit dangerous, but it'd be alright. But I think that's the best way to go. So, let's get ready to do that. You see this bolt right here? That's the bolt that's got to come out. Now the good thing about this is I can reach this from outside the truck. So it'll make it a lot easier. So let's see how it goes. Okay, boys and girls, I have my trusty trusty but stupid safety switch Porter cable side grinder, safety glasses, because there are far too many pretty things in the world for me to be taking chances with my vision. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Let me look and see if that'll pop up off there. And we'll check it again. There we go. I got it. Okay. Let's check out number 2. Pop right off of there. You know what that means? Time to go to the other side. See what happens. Well, I must admit I was not expecting that, and I don't know where the head of that bolt went. I could have swore I saw it. There it is. There it is. All right. We got one more. This is the one that grinds the wrong direction. Well, makes it hard. That one I heard hit the truck. Goes. Cool. It's heavy. Okay. Let's see what happens here.
This looks different.
That fifth wheel thing is gone.
Is that just dirt? That
Yeah.
How did dirt get back there?
It just happens.
That's a lot of dirt.
Yeah. I could tell you, but you don't want to know
What?
how that dirt got there.
How'd that dirt get there?
You don't want to know.
Does it have to do with rats?
Yeah. All right, off to get rid of that crap. Well, it's only 2:30, but I'm pretty tired. I'll tell you what. I shouldn't be driving this car with his hands so dirty. just right down the road. Everything around here is just right down the road. It's very nice. All right, boys and girls. I don't know if you can see behind me. There's a couple of sheriff's units back there. I don't know if they're checking for citizenship or if they're looking for stolen converters or whatever. But the scrapyard is crawling with the police today. All right, boys and girls, you know what time it is? Time to quit screwing around and get something done. Nothing but standing around doing nothing. Well, boys and girls, the fan feels good. It's a little after 4. It's about 10 minutes after 4, I think. I think the beer clock says about 4:08. Something like that. Can't look at my phone. My shirt should have been changed an hour ago. My legs are saying, you should have quit when you needed to change your shirt. But, this is good for you. Good work. Working is good for you. And I'm making progress on the truck. It didn't get near done today what I wanted to. But there's always tomorrow. Next step is I cut the heads off the bolts, but the bolts are still stuck in the bed. It's the shank of the bolt themselves. Those need to be knocked out. Hopefully that's, here's something funny. Ready for this? Hopefully that's a 5-minute job. Knock those out and removal of the fifth wheel carrier will be complete. Obviously you saw me just now cleaning out the bed. Next step will be to pull off the doors and clean up, vacuum out the interior, and then pull the steering column, the dashboard, if it's not welded in. I don't know if they welded these in or not. I doubt it. Seems to me it ought to be bolted in, but I don't know. Pull off the dash pad for sure. Pull out the floor mats, pull out the apron on the inside of the firewall, pull out the heater core. All that stuff all needs to come out of there. So that's the next part of the project. So we'll be back tomorrow.